and in life in general. So, ding, ding, ding. Anyway, as always, it's a pleasure going live and trying to find people. And here we go. There you are. What?
It worked.
It worked.
I feel like I don't see you unless it's on Instagram Live anymore.
We that's it. We're just you're back in you're back in the mountains.
Yes, back in Jackson.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I hope did you see any sharks?
No, I hit one little sharky tooth the other day, but otherwise it's been shark free.
Like you punched it in the nose when it tried to take a nibble, or you just hit it?
Oh, you mean when I was, no, I've moved from real sharks to what we call shark teeth, with when there are little rocks hidden under the snow and
Oh,
you.
got it. Yeah, the shark. I was doing some snorkeling too, and saw a little shark. It was pretty fun, but we could talk about that later.
Yeah.
So, back snowboarding, one of my passions that I don't really do anymore, or it's skiing. I know you ski, but you're back in the snow.
Yeah. It's nice to be back in Jackson for sure. Are you in the compound or are you back in near Joshua Tree somewhere?
I'm back in the Mojave Desert and climbing. I actually, for all the climbing, aficionados out there, I did Birdland yesterday and I led every single pitch, which, is kind of,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
yeah. Um, um, but, learning, working,
You've been getting a lot of days out there.
I got to do it while I'm still alive.
I mean, I'm jealous. You've had a pretty good season so far.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the North Face. We're talking about Gucci. Are we supposed to like literally moderate this ourselves? Uh,
Yeah.
it was great. I'm so glad that you did this. I am gonna claim you as my idea because it was, and I thought like North Face. First person obviously comes to my mind is you because you've done such amazing work. You're such an accomplished climber, and just an outdoors person. And then your history as a photographer and filmmaker and with North Face, and then my relationship with Gucci, Alessandro, and that amazing company and all those great people. Thought we've got to get Jimmy as a part of this to tell this story. He's the perfect person. Do you remember when I first brought it to you? Like, what were your first thoughts? Were you like,
Yeah.
what the hell is he talking about? Like, what did you think?
Well, I mean, sometimes you ping me pretty randomly and you'll be like, Jimmy, I won't hear from you for a month and then I'll be like, hey, you know. But when you first sent me the idea that there was a Gucci North Face collab, I was like, wow, that's interesting. And then when you said, hey, do you want to do this photo shoot? I was in the middle of like a ton of crazy production or something like that. And I was like, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to fit that in given your schedule and my schedule. But then when you told me you were thinking about shooting in Joshua Tree, and then maybe we could get some scouting days in, some scouting days.
Yeah.
I was like, right, that was like the perfect window. And I thought, oh yeah, that sounds awesome. And if we can get some climbing in, then game on for sure. And I was also like pretty curious about the collab and kind of what they'd put together. So obviously I was stoked to go climbing with you. And I think I posted about you the other day, and there's all kinds of hilarious comments. Some good ones, some, you know how it is, lots of trolling too. Oh, this is crazy. And but I think it might be interesting to let people know, like, this wasn't some random event. You know, we've climbed together quite a bit before and spent
Yeah,
quite a bit
yeah.
of
And
time in
you know,
Yosemite before.
it's to me the least random and the most organic because we've known each other for years now.
Yeah,
And, you know, we've had, you know, our paths cross like, you know, many times in interesting ways, you know, in such amazing places, you know. So, yeah, you know, it's like there's something cool about having friendships where you also get to, you know, work together in some ways or support each
yeah,
other's work. That's like a really, like I love to do that. If I love someone and I'm a big fan of them as a person, it's like always such an honor to support their work. And I feel that way about you. Obviously, I feel that way about Gucci. For me, you know, that's like a family relationship. It's a friendship, and I really adore that company. And I've always loved the North Face. For me, it's a classic, you know, American brand, and they've done such incredible things. And of course, the founder's story is fascinating, and the work that they did in Patagonia, I thought was just always so
yeah.
inspiring. So, you know, you know, I've never gotten so many incoming requests from friends of mine
I
to get
know,
access to Gucci
I know,
gear than
same.
I have for this. I mean, it's nuts. People are obsessed. Um, uh, but I get it as well. It's also a kind of an, you know, it's unexpected to have North Face and Gucci, which, you know, people think of Gucci as a luxury brand, I suppose, at times, and people think of North Face as like an outdoors brand. But I think the work that the designers all did together, the design team, is outstanding. You know, I thought they did a really good job. This stuff is crafted really well. It's designed beautifully. It definitely wasn't a just let's put some tags on things and throw it
Yeah,
out there. So I appreciate like the craftsmanship and the work, and like I would push back against anybody that had, you know, some concern about it and say that like, well, look at the creative opportunities there and look at the, you know, the opportunities that, you know, I appreciate like what the opportunities that I had to take one of the world's most amazing, you know, photographers, filmmakers, and, you know, mountaineers out to one of the most beautiful places in the world, Joshua Tree, to do something that we all love, which is be in the outdoors and then celebrate the hard work that all the people at the North Face and Gucci did. So to me, I don't know, maybe I'm a little altruistic about it, but it's like
yeah.
win 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 to me.
No, I mean, I feel very similarly. I mean, I think just for people who might be curious, Joshua Tree is actually the first place I did my first rock climb. So, and it's also a place that I probably spent